Good morning, Mr. Baz. A pleasure as always. How's it going?
Very well, Alex. Very well. How are you, sir? You okay?
I'm very good. I'm very good indeed. Right, so what do we have this week?
Well, we have Capone, which is a Netflix film starring Tom Hardy, and it follows the life in the 40s era of Al Capone, which was like a big time American slash Italian gangster.
Everybody knows him. Yes, yeah.
Notoriety in the Prohibition era. It was like the Chicago outfit he run essentially. So I think he had a lot of dealings with selling alcohol illegally, and that's how he made a name for himself. But the film depicts his later years. And he's kind of struggled with. I'm not sure what the disease he had. If you can remind me.
Yeah, it was. He contracted syphilis early in his youth, and then that can affect your gradually in its later stages affects your brain.
And
so
he had it was described as dementia as well at one point in the film. He's only actually meant to be 48 though. He's only meant to be 48, and you wouldn't guess that with the makeup department in the film. But anyway, it follows his last year of his life essentially, and the kind of chaos of his mind in his huge villa that he's got now, and under the watchful eye of the government, because his friends and the government know that there's this rumour, this theory that he has hid loads of dosh, essentially. It was quoted 10 million.
$10 million.
And that's why everyone's under watchful eye of him. But he himself, with his mental health issues, can't remember where he's buried it. But the good thing about the film is it's very surreal. I mean, when I was watching it, I always it's like a bad acid trip or something, or a freakish nightmare. It's you really are inside his head, as the film gets going, and you can't really tell reality from dream world. But what did you think, Alex? Anyway,
yeah, that's bang on. I think the chaos of his mind is, well, like you said, is a well description of what this film is trying to show, because it has there is no line, even for the viewer, there's no line between dream, or let's call it nightmare, because what he dreams are nightmares. It's just bad non-stop. There's no line. You can't tell when is reality at his house and when is in his dream. At moments, obviously you can see as he travels and goes from one room to another. He's very dreamlike. It reminded me a lot of the dream sequences in Sopranos. There's a lot of those moments when Tony Soprano is sick after a shooting, and then there's episodes after episodes going to say that.
Yeah, I thought you were just going to say then that this Capone film was kind of like a gangster take on The Father, with Anthony Hopkins, because it was like also someone with dementia, but this guy's insane.
It is
Italian gangster.
It is. It is insane, and
I mean.
And the type of life between the two is massively different, as you can imagine.
But it's like you can see the parallel there, can't you?
Absolutely, but it's good because it brings back all the horrors that he's done in life. So sequences where he had to witness an execution of one of his good friends that
was brutal, wasn't it? That was really hard to watch, man.
Or attempts to his life, because during his life there were a lot of assassination attempts that failed, obviously, and he has to go back through them. And as on top of his consistently and rapidly deteriorating mind, because from like 3/4 into the film, he barely speaks because of how bad his state is, but. Not a problem for Tom Hardy though, because his acting...
if there's anyone known for grunting and using their own posture, it's Tom Hardy, isn't it? I mean, how many films have we watched him in which he'll just give a as an answer, and that's it, and he's known for that now, man.
Yeah, but he's also his facial expressions, even under all the makeup, is really good. I mean, there's an interview with the FBI. And the FBI, the FBI agents come to his home, this palace that he lives in Florida, and they're trying to interview him, trying to hint or read between the lines to see if he's actually faking his mental issues. And you're looking at, and he plays, even as insane and as mentally ill that he is, Tom Hardy still plays it really well, that you think, is he actually faking all of this stuff.
Could he be? Could he be? Yeah, it's like it's always at the top of your tongue, but actually it's like he's just doing this so he can live the last years of his life in freedom in his own house with his family.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I think he's lost it, hasn't he? But yeah, if there's anyone... if there's anyone who can act with their eyes as well, like Hardy's, or he's always got this like frontal death stare through you sort of look, hasn't he? You know, when he's playing a character with a bit of guile in them, you know, it's always that looks right through you. Yes, you know, wide open eyes, man.
Which one? Okay, so side the question. Which one is your favorite Tom Hardy film?
Oh, definitely The Revenant.
Really?
Definitely. I think, yeah. Even though that's kind of like almost a bit of a side role for him, because I think he plays. Is it Fitzgerald? I think that might be his name.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the film. But yeah, when he plays that character, I think that made that movie. It really did.
Completes it in a way.
Yeah, it completes. It's such a Tom Hardy role as well in that film. When he's, you know, it's like it's trial and error, and he portrays such evil for that era in that film. That's my favourite Tom Hardy film. But I'll throw the question back at you. What's your favourite Hardy role?
Well, there's a couple of them, but I don't know if you've seen them. There's a couple of really he's a genius actor in my. He's got an Oscar up his sleeve to be coming up for sure. There's a film called Locke, which I think I told you before is the name of the main character. And literally it happens just in the car. Is him driving somewhere, and the whole film happens in the car with conversations.
I've seen this. In
the conversations on the phone, on the car's hands free.
Is he playing like a Russian? Isn't he? He's got a Russian accent.
No, he's Welsh.
Film, I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well,
maybe
Welsh,
make
Russian,
exactly.
You know, it's very simple.
Yeah, but he's and he is brilliant, man. The writing is brilliant. It's very gripping. You won't believe how tension this. This is
the whole car, the whole scene. Sorry, the whole movie is
it's
in
filmed
the car,
on
the
M1 or somewhere on the motorway, and it's literally, I think it's 2011 or something like that. The film came out, and it's just him, and it's brilliant. And there's another one that I really liked acting wise. It's called Warrior, and is again with Tom Hardy, plays a boxer. And I'll put them in the description, but they're really
again, I think the reason we've got onto this subject is because like Hardy has really made a name for himself in the film. Now you could say anything. Obviously, like he's been in Lawless, he's been in Peaky Blinders, you know, and the roles he picks seem to suit him very well. I don't think he's willy-nilly going for any role. I think he's going for roles that he knows he can excel.
I mean, the first one, you remember Bronson?
Is a good example as well.
Remember Bronson?
Yeah, Bronson. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So he's played that. Yeah, I mean that was one of the things that probably kickstarted his career, you know. It's like but no, he picks roles which are very well suited for him, and he just smashes it, doesn't he? I don't think I've met someone, female or male, that doesn't like Tom Hardy for what he does in a film and TV world.
And it's actually just for the artwork. He's appreciated for the acting.
And what did we watch? Taboo.
Taboo
was fantastic
in
that mini-series. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. So he's got loads of on the list. So yeah, but this one is a good one too. Capone, right, on Netflix.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
We shall talk next week, sir. See you later.
We shall. Bye-bye, Alex.